that was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me in my career. Like just being in that situation, Lakers keeping me, and then ultimately winning a championship with the Lakers. So that's history.
Kyle Kuzma back to the Lakers. Like what? This is just a simple Deuteronomy question. Would you get back with your ex? No. Hell no. Her souffle nearly gave me appendicitis, dude. Like, no, that vile woman. No. But what if it was that LAX?
She is very gorgeous to me.
Dude, LA girls are built differently. We all know that. But and Kyle Kuzma probably fits that bill. I'm not calling him a woman, dude. His pronouns are still he, him. Report has come out that the Lakers are actually interested in reuniting with Kyle Kuzma. And the longer that they keep on waiting, the more likely that scenario gets away from them, as some of their other targets are being taken out of the free agency market. So before I continue with this report, welcome to the Dirty Bucket. If you enjoyed the video, and if you ever consider getting back with your ex, please like and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. Alright, let's get on with the video. So after the reports came out that the Lakers are actually interested in trading for Kyle Kuzma, multiple reports came out and said that Kyle Kuzma is actually open to returning back to the Lakers after he was traded to the Wizards in the Russell Westbrook deal in 2021. A move that backfired and nearly wiped out a third of the Lakers fans, dude. League and team sources have maintained over the past couple of years that Kuzma has always welcomed a return to the Lakers, just as long as the Lakers would have loved to have him back. Clearly, this couple are still in love with each other. They send each other unsolicited outfit pics every Tuesday night, dude. But rightfully so, because they have a long history together, a long, rich history together. Kuzma was the 27th overall pick back in 2017 by the Lakers, where he developed and he became a very solid player for the Lakers. He reached peak success in 2020 when they won the chip with Kyle Kuzma being the third leading scorer on that team. The only reason Kuz got traded was because, well, the Lakers wanted Westbrook. And they got Westbrook, and nearly 80% of Lakers fans ended up getting LASIK surgery after watching Westbrook play for that lone season.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So, you know me, diehard Wizards fan, tormented Wizards fan. I had to scour the internet. I spent the freaking past 3 hours looking at all the assets the Lakers have to offer, and I found this. You know what I mean? It's solid, you know, solid. They have solid trade value, but you know. So apparently the Lakers can offer 2 future first-round picks, one in 2029, another in 2031. They also have a 2030 first-rounder that is a standalone draft capital, and they also have 5 pick swaps and 2 future second-round picks. I think the Wizards took out the remaining second-round picks in the Rui Hachimura deal. But anyways, so those are the current assets that the Lakers have to offer, and you know, not too bad. I'm gonna be honest, not too bad. But then I dug deep, and obviously you need contracts to match up, and I saw that the prime candidate from the Lakers to be shipped back to DC, Rui Hachimura.
Hey everybody, this is Rui Hachimura from Washington Wizards.
Rui Hachimura, Black Samurai. According to Bradley Beal, Black Samurai. Rui, our previous ex from 2019. You know,
Great trade getting Rui Hachimura. Hoochie Mama.
Japanese Heritage Night back in DC. I'll take it. As a Wizards fan, I was actually a fan of Rui's game. Don't get me wrong, when he first joined the Wizards, we saw him play. Some of us compared him to Kawhi Leonard, and others compared him to Antoine Jameson. And while he didn't really grow to that level, I mean, he was pretty fun to watch. You know what I mean? He had a couple of facials here in DC. You know, he was just a bit inconsistent here. You know, his three-pointer especially, which was very vital to his game to succeed. I mean, but since going to LA, I mean, he averaged like 42% from the three last year on 3.3 attempts though. But still, I mean, like, you know, his contract is not that bad. 3 years, $51 million, 2 years left on it on $17 million. Not too bad. I mean, I could see the Wizards trading for him and then, like, you know, trying to flip him again next year in the deadline. You know, I mean, that's what we like to do. We like to flip players. But, yeah, I mean, I would take him, dude. I like Rui. You know what I mean? He was a good guy. You know, he loved DC. You know, I just feel bad for him because, like, he went from being the DC to the Lakers where he blossomed. No cherry blossom. He blossomed. And now he's going to be sent back to DC. That's like dying and then going to heaven. And then, like, after a while, God's like, dude, you're overstaying your visa. Like, go back to hell. You know what I mean? Like, renew your visa back in hell. That's how I would feel if I was Rui. But you know what? He's making $51 million. He's fine. He'll be fine. But going back to Kuz. I mean, last year the Wizards almost traded him to Dallas, but Kuz rejected, thinking that they were not a championship team, which was a horrid decision. I believe that the Wizards are going to do Kuzma right, and he deserves it. I mean, Kuzma's coming off his most productive season as a star of this Wizards team, lottery team. He averaged a career high 22.2 points, 46.3% from the field, 4.2 assists, while also tallying 6.6 rebounds per game. He is a great leader in the locker room. I mean, everybody knows that. Kuz loves the DMV, and the DMV loves him. He opened up some new restaurants here in DC. Nothing but respect for this man. But you know what? When we signed him to that extension, we both knew that we were going to call it quits in a couple of years and trade him. You know what I mean? Like, it was never a long-term deal. It was like a couple one-night stands, and then it got a little freaky, but you know what? We're going to trade him away. That's how it was. No long-term relationship with Kuz. The only thing with him is that his freaking fashion has infiltrated the DMV community. I haven't recovered from this pink car cover that he wore at DC a couple years ago, but you know what? Lord knows he won't need that sweater in LA. But I also found this nugget. You know what I mean? I like finding nuggets. I mean, like, look at me, dude. I need to hit the gym. I'm fat. Chunk-a-dunk. Rob Pelinka apparently headed into the offseason knowing that they were going to be extremely limited in free agency. And after striking out with Klay Thompson and others, he is now focused on upgrading and using D'Angelo Russell's expiring contract and the draft capital at his disposal. Lakers have also spoken to the Portland Trail Blazers regarding Jeremy Grant. They have spoken to the Brooklyn Nets regarding Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, and the Raptors about Bruce Brown. But in my opinion, I mean, the better story obviously is Kuzma returning back to the Lakers, and also Kuzma's better than all those players that I just named. You know what I mean? The only one is Jeremy Grant. But the thing about Jeremy Grant is that, like, while Jeremy's a better three-point shooter, let's be honest, Jeremy's contract is much more bigger than Kuzma's contract. Kuzma's contract is like pretty much a steal for the production that he's giving you with some solid defense. I mean, like, his contract is one of the best value deals in the league today. He is on a declining 4-year, $90 million with 3 years left. Declining. That's perfect for a cap-strapped team like the Lakers. Like, I think the contract separates Kuzma from the rest of these players, especially Jeremy Grant. Personally, as a tormented Wizards fan, I mean, look at me, dude. I'm tormented. Like, I'm gaining weight like a hell motherfucker. I would want draft capital in next year's draft. That's just me. Lakers don't have that to offer. But if they offer solid draft capital in the future, like 2031, that wouldn't be too bad. I still feel like the Wizards will want to get draft capital next year. But, I mean, we can also trade other players like Corey Kispert. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of Corey Kispert. I mean, right now, he's heavily valued in the league. But, I don't know. This is his contract year. And it's either going to be we pay him a big contract or we trade him. And I think Corey definitely can get you a first-round pick in next year's draft. Definitely. If the Wizards are going to trade with the Lakers, they need to get that 2031 draft pick. I know it's freaking 7 years from now, dude, but it'll be worth the wait. Because by the time 2031 rolls around, LeBron will be retired, Anthony Davis will be 38 years old, which in his years would be like freaking 56 years old. So there's a good chance that pick could be pretty high. But then again, the Lakers will definitely be hesitant to trade that pick that far out. Especially if they're not getting like an all-star, bona fide all-star type player in return. So, which, I mean, I love Kuzma, but I don't think he fits in that bill. They're probably going to save that pick for like somebody like maybe Trae Young. But I don't know if they will give up that pick. I think what would have to happen is there would have to be a 3-team deal. I think it would have to be another team giving the Wizards a first-round pick and the Lakers giving up an asset to that other team. So I think this trade's going to happen. I think this trade is going to happen. And now that I just said it, it's not going to happen. You know, this is the type of luck I have. But so, Japanese Heritage Night, everybody.
Hey everybody, this is Rui Hachimura from Washington Wizards.
It is what it is. I will welcome Rui back with open arms. Come here. Come back home, Rui, please. Just as long as the Lakers and Wizards are satisfied. That's the only thing I want. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would you guys welcome Rui back in DC? You know what I mean? I don't remember Rui being hated in DC. You know, he's probably going to be like a 6-man here while we build Alex Sarr to 4. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I can't say that enough. On to the next report. Peace, y'all.